Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. Fights through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Action, here's Penix. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. It's not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Third and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there. They're looking for relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Sheds off the tackle. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Abuka. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They're about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll throw with Penix. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Check out.
On the run, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Cowboy 80.
Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is swallowed up. At the line of scrimmage. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's piled up again at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it
touchdown! Carroll Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 46-yard.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop for 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker. That is one that he will remember his his first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, they go with Irving. And he's into the end zone for touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st down 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 12-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That one deep for London. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, so far this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A first carry for Rashawn White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case. And this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
180! What's up?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against